In today's video, we're just going to do a short little quick review of these race ramps over here. Just kind of talk about them, why I got them, do I think they're worth it, because they are expensive. So now the reason I got race ramps, or actually the reason I got ramps period, because I do have a jack, but the jack is, to jack up the car when you need the wheels. And that's really the main time you need it. Obviously, jack it up, throw on jack stands for anything else you need. But it's easier to just pull up on a set of ramps when you don't need to take the wheels off, when all you need to do is get under the car. And now, as I had said before, like in a previous oil change video, this is the first vehicle I've ever had that I can't just fit underneath to do an oil change. So I knew I was going to have to raise it up, and it's going to be much easier to get ramps. So that's kind of why I decided to get ramps. So when it came down to getting ramps, I had to figure out, okay, what ramps do I get? You have your metal ones, but they're heavy. They can have sharp edges. They can cause a lot of damage. Plus, because they're so heavy, they tend to be shorter, not good for low-profile vehicles. You'll usually end up rubbing. Then you have the plastic ones. They're pretty cheap, but they're plastic, and they're usually hollow and stuff. And I don't know, I just didn't feel really good about them. But then we have these race ramps out here, and they're smooth. They're designed good. They have good reviews. And I don't know if you saw, but in a video, my delivery day video, when this thing came off the truck, it came on an enclosed truck to the dealer. If you look at it, the driver actually pulled out a set of race ramp extensions for the ramp. And that's what he uses. And that's like his business, his job. So he uses them over and over. So you know they've got to be durable. Now, my first experience with race ramps is actually these right here. These wheel chocks, which I did a video on these quite a while back. And I got these not just for chalks, but kind of parking blocks, because they're nice and wide. And as you can see, this car's the only thing in this garage. So I come in different angles, different things sometimes. So them being wider is really nice because, just about guaranteed not to miss it. Now, today I can't do an unboxing on these ramps because when I picked them up, I went to Summit, the warehouse in Arlington, Dallas area, and I drove this Challenger. These did not fit in the Challenger. When they come in a box, if you just imagine, they come basically like this. So imagine that wrapped in a box. That's how they came. There was no plastic or anything in them. And I could not get it to fit. It's so big, wouldn't fit in a trunk. The rear seats would have had to bend all the way down in order to fit that the way it is. But if for anyone that has a Challenger, you know how tall the seat backs are. And for them to go all the way down, you've got to put the front seats up. And I'm a big, tall guy, so that wasn't going to work. But I found if I unboxed it, these actually fit lengthwise like this in the back seat. And I was able to get them to fit in there. Plus I had a passenger in there too, so I couldn't have that seat up. And that's why there's no unboxing. But like I said, this is exactly how they came. Now, in the box also came two things. Stickers. Yes, I love stickers. For those that saw my wheel chalk video, I opened the box. I did do an unboxing and didn't find stickers. And I was like, race ramps, what's up with that? But I guess the wheel chalks aren't expensive enough. They don't throw them in there. But then also this little brochure here. And it just shows like all the cool, and they have some cool things besides those ramp extensions, wheel cribs. Now these ramps are the 56-inch one piece. They do make a 56-inch two piece, which is really nice. The reason you might want that, and we'll show you when I go up on these, is if you need to get under the car with the one piece, it's kind of in a way. With two piece, you get to remove that and have better access. And then for those of you that are lowered and have even lower clearance, they make a 72-inch one too. That's a two piece. But these 56-inch ones fit really good. And if you look at them, the wheel stop here, it is foam. And that's one reason I want to do this review, because I read some reviews. There's one on Summit where the guy's like, I unboxed it and it's foam. What is this crap? And he didn't even give him a chance. He just instantly like, they're foam, they're crap. But it's a really hard, dense foam. They say they take up to 1,500 pounds max each. So we weighed this car. I forgot the exact weight of the front axles, but it definitely was below 3,000, because really that's where you'd be at. The other cool thing, they come with this little handle here, so you can hang them up on a hook, on a wall, do whatever. So they're pretty cool. And they're wide. Like, you could fit a pretty wide wheel tire on here. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. So they just fit right under here. And you can see, we'll get a better picture of this when I pull up on them. It's actually a little wider than this tire, and this is a 275. So even if you have a 305, you'll be good to go. And then talk about clearance. So right there, it's right at the start. So that's pretty much where the ramp will be. You can see we got plenty of clearance, so that's going to be good here. So here's my invoice from Summit. 56-inch ramps, $209. So not the cheapest ramps, but in my opinion, pretty well worth it. So let me go ahead and get in the car. I'm going to back it up a little bit because obviously if I try to pull up on these right now, I'm going to hit the wall. We can't do that. So let's go ahead and get that done. And what I'm going to do really quick is I got a little tripod. I'm going to put the GoPro on the floor so that we can watch it coming up on it as I go up. Okay, there you have it, up on the ramps. Just like that, pretty cool. If you notice that it did slide just a tiny bit, but not too bad. I was just kind of trying to get the gas. If you look, plenty wide. So this is just kind of show you how high up it goes, how much it raises, and that's about it. So plenty of room again. Okay, we are on the creeper, and I'm just gonna stay looking straight up as we move underneath. So yeah, my face is say, well, from this K member here, I've got about that much space, so I've got a couple inches from the tip of my nose to this K member here. Let's go ahead and move, but we can get pretty far under here. Oh, I was letting it run for a little bit. It is hot under here. Oh, but you know what's nice? You can see that nice orange, Hemi-orange block. Okay, so final thoughts. Yeah, they're pricey, but they're really good quality. They're lightweight. They store easy. I mean, it's... Yeah, I recommend. I would definitely buy them again. I would love to get some of the other products, the cribs and some other things, but they're expensive, so I can't afford them. And I am not sponsored. Like I showed you the receipt. I did buy these myself with my own money. And so now if you want to see the back raised up on this, that'll be my next video. Actually, now that I got these out, I'm going to do some work on the active exhaust. That'll be another video coming soon, actually immediately after this. So like, comment, subscribe, and before I let you go, I'm going to go ahead and put this back on a tri-mount and end it with me backing back down from the ramps. See you in the next one.